this. You're watching Squid Game Season 3. The players are back, the stakes are higher, the games are more brutal. And then, boom! A giant shadow appears. The camera slowly tilts up. And standing there, in all his terrifying glory, Thanos. Yeah, you heard me? The Mad Titan. The villain who snapped away half the universe. Somehow, he's in Squid Game. But how? Why would Thanos return? And more importantly, what does this mean for Squid Game Season 3? Today, we're breaking down 3 shocking reasons why Thanos could be making a mind-blowing return in Squid Game. And trust me, this theory changes everything. Let's get into it.
Speak out. They bring blood.
3. The VIPs are more powerful than we thought. All right, let's start with the biggest mystery in Squid Game. Who are the VIPs? These ultra-rich, masked psychopaths who fund the entire Squid Game and treat human lives like entertainment. But here's the thing. What if they're not just billionaires? What if they're actually gods, monsters, or even beings from other universes? Think about it. They have unlimited power, resources, and influence. They can cover up hundreds of deaths every year. They have access to technology and locations that no one else in the world knows about. And most importantly, they never show their faces. What if the reason for that is because they're not even human? What if Thanos is one of them? Think about it. Thanos is the ultimate VIP. He believes in sacrificing people for the greater good. He loves watching games of survival and struggle, and he literally forced an entire galaxy to fight for their lives. Sound familiar? Now imagine him sitting in the VIP lounge, sipping champagne, watching people fight for their survival. Just like he did with the Avengers. Except this time, it's not superheroes. It's Squid Game players, and he's loving every second of it. But if you think that's shocking, just wait until you hear this next one. Record 2. The Squid Game is the Infinity Gauntlet test. Okay, this one is insane. What if I told you? The Squid Games were never about money. That's just what they tell the players. But in reality, they were actually testing people to find someone worthy of the ultimate power. Think about the games. Red light, green light. Tests if you can survive under pressure. Tug of war. Tests teamwork and strength. Glass bridge. Tests intelligence and bravery. Marbles. Tests how far you're willing to go to win. Final game. Tests if you'll kill for power. Now ask yourself, what does all this remind you of? The Infinity Stones. Each game tests a different ability needed to wield the Infinity Gauntlet. Strength, strategy, sacrifice. What if the final winner of Squid Game is chosen? Not for money, but for power? What if Thanos is searching for his successor? Someone worthy of the gauntlet? And that's why Squid Game never ends. Because every year they're looking for the perfect player. The one who can handle ultimate power. And here's where it gets even crazier. Number 1. Thanos lost the snap and is trapped in Squid Game. All right, this is the wildest theory yet. What if Thanos never actually died in Endgame? What if instead, he was captured and thrown into Squid Game? Think about it. At the end of Avengers, Endgame, Thanos was erased. But if Squid Game's VIPs are as powerful as we think, what if they brought him back as a player? What if he's been trapped in the Squid Games all along? Forced to play, forced to fight, forced to survive, and after everything he's been through, he's now out for revenge. Imagine this, the final game of Squid Game Season 3. The last 2 players stand face to face. The lights dim. A new player enters the arena, and it's Thanos. The camera zooms in on his face. He smirks, and he says the words that send chills down your spine. Fine, I'll play the game myself. Final thoughts. Look, we don't know for sure if Thanos will actually return in Squid Game Season 3. But if he does, It would be the most insane plot twist in TV history. Think about it. The VIPs are more powerful than we thought. The Squid Games could be an infinity gauntlet test, and Thanos himself might have been trapped in the game all along. But now, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Thanos could actually appear in Squid Game Season 3? Or is this all just a crazy theory? Let me know in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more wild Squid Game theories. See you in the next one.